Welcome aboard, everybody. This is the final day of group play here in the 2024 Paris Olympics. You're tuning in to the FIBA YouTube channel, and this is a chat party as we take a look at LeBron James and Team USA take on Carlik Jones and South Sudan. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you may be around the world. We thank you for tuning in. This is Aaron Sanders. I'm going to be your guide throughout the entire game of this chat party, read your live comments, and I'll also do the play-by-play for this game as well. For those of you wondering where you could get the live stream of this game, unfortunately, due to copyright reasons, FIBA is unable to show you the stream here on the YouTube channel. But if you go to one of the links in the description, it'll tell you where you could watch wherever you may be. For the US viewers, this game is on NBC or streaming live on Peacock. For Canada, for Canadians like yours truly, I'm both American and Canadian, but anyhow, you could go to CBC Gym for that, and for all the other streaming devices where you could watch the game, like I said, that link is there. A quick hello to a lot of people tuning in, especially those who took part of the premium membership on YouTube. That's right, Richard Aurelio. I'm talking to you, Ramon Heron Pabon. I'm talking to you too. 99 cents a month, by the way, where you could get the premium membership. And everywhere else around the world. Hello to Coco. Hello to Gracie Love, who's tuning in, rooting on for South Sudan. So let us know where you're tuning in from as we get this game underway. South Sudan starting five: Carlik Jones, Nouni Omat, Bo Kwal, Wenyan Gabriel, and Mario Shaya. And for Team USA, they start the sharpshooter that is Steph Curry, LeBron James, Jason Tatum, who did not play in their victory against Serbia 4 days ago, along with Anthony Davis, and rounding out the starting five is Devin Booker. So again, welcome to those tuning in. A big welcome from me to you. We're going to have a good contest. Remember, these two teams met in the Olympic warm-ups not so long ago, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and South Sudan gave America quite a scare, but USA were able to come back from a deficit, pull through, and win that by a possession. So it looks like Anthony Davis will tip it off with Wenyan Gabriel. Final adjustments made by the official. We are underway. Team USA in their white jerseys going from left to right. South Sudan in their black jerseys with white trim. They will go right to left, and we are underway. Again, thank you again for joining us here on the FIBA YouTube page. Underneath was Jason Tatum, and he immediately loses the ball as South Sudan gets their first touch. Carlik Jones, who led scoring for South Sudan in their 90-79 victory against Puerto Rico, he starts with the ball. He ended up with 19 points and 7 rebounds along with 6 assists, flirting with the triple-double but did not get it. Driving underneath the 10 and battling Anthony Davis was Gabriel. He sends it out on the J for Shyok. That's off the mark. Rebound brought down by Davis. Ahead to James. James, a locomotive, driving right in for 2, and he goes to the free throw line to try to score the game's first points. LeBron James, of course, a lot of accolades when it comes to him. The NBA's all-time leading scorer. And here is the poll right now. Who takes the dub tonight, USA or South Sudan? Let us know. And LeBron ended up with 21 points and 7 rebounds in that 110-84 victory against Serbia back on the 27th. One of the last few games in group competition for USA and Sudan. USA has Puerto Rico on the 3rd, August the 3rd. LeBron misses the free throw. It looks like they're going to count that as an and one. It's 2-0 so far. Team USA ahead. Serbia meets South Sudan also on the 3rd too. That's a bad pass taken away. USA on the move. Booker to James. And James with his signature right-handed throwdown. Again, you're watching the chat party between USA and South Sudan. Due to copyright reasons, we are unable to give you the stream here on YouTube. There are streaming devices where you can watch it depending on where you're watching it from. So go to the link in the description. LeBron brings it up to the right elbow. Gives it to Tatum. Tatum drives and feeds it into Davis for an easy look. A quick start for Team USA, which was expected. A better start than when they played against South Sudan a couple of weeks ago. And it's a timeout, an early timeout from South Sudan, as we are well underway here in the Pierre-Mauroy Stadium. And while we have this timeout, let's take a look at some of the live chats. And unfortunately, we're having difficulty with the live stats. The FIBA and the Olympic crew are working on that, and hopefully we get some stats so I can inform you as to what's going on here in the game. So some technical issues, but I know this crew. They're one of the best, and they will fix it. Connor Havens asking, why is Tatum starting? But think about it. He did not start the last game, let alone play at all. So perhaps he's getting a lot of minutes into this game for sure. Nathan Rubin, thanks for tuning in, along with Joshua Kai and Ivan M. And again, those just tuning in, it is 6-0 in favor of Team USA. A minute and 30 has gone by here in this one. I'll keep you informed with the shot clock and the play-by-play. So far, James has 4 points. Anthony Davis with 2 points off of that nice bounce pass from Tatum. And South Sudan comes out of the timeout with the ball. South Sudan shot 42% from the field in their victory against Puerto Rico a few nights ago. Again, this is the chat party. Thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to take a look at the poll. Let us know who are you rooting for and where are you rooting from. Russ the Hunter, thank you for joining in. A little bit of stoppage of action. Incidentally, the head coach for South Sudan, Royal Ivy, along with assistant coach NBA legend Luol Deng and Aju Deng. The head coach for Team USA, Steve Kerr, along with his assistants Eric Spoelstra, Mark Few, and Tyrone Liu. Mark Few, the only coach in that staff that is coaching in the college level. Steph Curry's first touch at a three goes off the mark, and the rebound pulled down by Nuni Amat. Amat finds Gabriel. He's outside. He's looking for a pass. Amat back to Qual. Boy Qual into the lane and jams it as LeBron James was left in his dust. So South Sudan with an emphatic start as they get on the scoreboard. Tatum with a no-looker. Curry. James in front of the South Sudan bench. Trying to work his way in the left elbow. Scoops it over. That's a three for Tatum, and that's off the side of the glass. Back to Gabriel. Gabriel hands it off to Shyok. Shyok denied entry by Anthony Davis. Jones to the far side, leading scorer in that victory against Puerto Rico with 19 points a game. Goes into the paint, no foul called. Qual with the rebound, corner three from Omat. That goes down. And a quick comeback from South Sudan as they score 5 unanswered. And that's the way to get a game going. It is 6-5 in favor of Team USA. Nuni Omat on the three. Davis, tough shot, put back off the mark from Jason Tatum. And up comes South Sudan. They're looking for their first lead. Up the floor is Omat. Omat near side wing. Left wing gives it up back to the center. Bo Qual. Qual changed his mind in midair. Back to Omat. Omat stutters, fires, off. And up comes James in the near side for Team USA. One gold, of course, in the last Olympics in 2020. He loses control of the ball, and Gabriel's up the floor. Here's Shyok for two, and South Sudan leads 7-6. We have played 4 minutes here in the first quarter. And again, a lot of people asking where you can watch this game. You have to tune into your streaming devices. We have this description and all the details for you in our description. We're unable to show you the live stream of the game as James gets the nice look from his teammate Anthony Davis. 2 LA Lakers connecting together as James throws it down with 2 hands. USA back up top 8-7. Here's a pass straight away. Shyok for downtown range. 10-8 is the score. And Mariel Shyok getting on the scoreboard. Carly Jones with the assist. James off the Davis screen, sends it to him. Goes to town and gets it off the glass and in. And that is a foul on Omot. Good breakaway jam from Boy Qual. As Omot checks out and Majok Dang goes in. So that basket does not count for Anthony Davis on the floor as they'll put the ball into play. Here's Devin Booker in deep to LeBron. Top of the key. Curry thought about the shot, gives it to James instead. His chance at a three. That rattles everywhere but down. Davis trying to go for the steal, but he's called for the foul as Mariel Shyok came up with the rebound. Shyok came with the rebound, and Davis did all he could to get a second chance off of that. So that's Davis's first foul. We almost played 5 minutes here in the first quarter. The score, South Sudan 10, USA 8. Jones on the drive, denied by Booker. Out, three ball, no good for Dang. Devin Booker looking for LeBron. He had his body spun around the other way, but he's able to get the turnaround jumper to go. So we are squared up at 10, halfway gone by here in the first quarter. I'm Aaron Sanders. I'm on the call and hosting this chat party. Follow me on Instagram at aaronsanders.frostfather or on Twitter, or X as it's known now, at @ASandersWindsor. WINDSOR. Nice spot-up jumper from Jones, but that is a no-go. We have a foul on the fall back down. 4:10 remaining, as it looks like Kevin Durant, Drew Holiday, and Bam Adebayo are set to check in. They check in for Booker, Davis, Tatum, and LeBron James is out for Anthony Edwards. Amon Milwatch checks in for South Sudan along with JT Thor. Shyok and Gabriel are out. So both teams making some changes as Curry goes behind the back near the sideline. Into Adebayo. Adebayo stutters, fires, and scores. Nice bucket for Drew Holiday as he gets his first bucket of the game. He ended up with 15 points in that victory against Serbia. Bad pass taken away, and here comes USA on the move again. Drew Holiday. And they defer to Durant. Nice fake head and shoulders dribble, goes to town, and he picks up the foul. From a long story short, thank you for tuning in. And Kevin Durant is in. He did a nice head and shoulders fake, faked left and went right, drove right down to the baseline, was met by the South Sudanese double team. And Derek White into the game, the NBA champion. Durant ended up with 23 big ones against Serbia a few days ago, and he misses free throw number 1. Kevin Durant, a decorated NBA career, Seattle Supersonics, Oklahoma City Thunder, Brooklyn Net, now a Phoenix Sun. As he splits the pair of free throws, the score is USA 13, South Sudan 10. Underneath, hard shot from JT Thor as Kevin Durant gets the D board. Adebayo straight to Edwards. Edwards with a little crossover dribble. They work it around the perimeter, and here is Durant. Durant to the left side, 6 seconds to go. Catch and shoot off the front. White on the rebound. We have a foul. And both of these clubs meeting each other well at the beginning of this game. Again, we'll get the stats for you as soon as we can. There are a lot of people asking, well, who's the high man when it comes to scoring? Stats aren't working right now. And Jordy Borer all in good time. You just missed Curry and LeBron. Durant back at the free throw line. He made his first. And now let's take a look at the leading scorer for both teams. 8 points for James. South Sudan. Carlik Jones has yet to score, but Mariel Shayok has 5 points. He knocked down a triple. So right now, Team USA leading 16-10 as Durant made all free throws. He is now 4 of 5 from the line with under 3 minutes to go here in the first. Nice crossover dribble from Jones. He's the catalyst for South Sudan. And a foul drawn, and that's going to be on Drew Holiday. So South Sudan with the ball. Here's the shot. That's off the mark for Dang. Underneath, Jock puts it up and in. He had a tough task meeting the Slim Reaper known as Kevin Durant, but he was able to avenge that possession and get that too. Derek White, nice fake. In trouble is Holiday. Holiday fades away short. Off on the rebound, Majok Dang, and South Sudan back on the move. Here's JT Thor looking for an opening. It's back to Jones. Jones sliding right in, and he's denied by White. Holiday gets it as he passes the timeline. Derek White gets fouled. 16-12, USA ahead. 2 minutes to go. And once again, we have some nice features as part of the FIBA YouTube channel. We also have the Discord server that is now live. Check it out and join the community. We have FIBA experts that are willing to answer your questions that you may have in FIBA competition, including the Olympics too. Once again, we do not have the rights to show you the game here on YouTube, but if you check out the streaming devices from the country you are watching it from, you'll be able to watch it. For the USA fans, you can watch it on NBC or the streaming device Peacock. If you're in Canada, it's the CBC Gem app. And for the other countries, be sure to check out the link in our description. So Derek White splits the pair of free throws. It is 17-12 USA as that free throw is missed. They're looking for a shot, but a lot of players moving as Sunday Detch went to the rack and was trying to look for somebody out at the wing, but too much movement causes the turnover. And a big welcome to Michael Sandeclair, who is now an exclusive member of the FIBA Premium YouTube membership. Bad pass, and back comes South Sudan. Sunday Detch leading the charge, and he throws it away. Derek White doing a good job using his hands. White on the drive, in from the left, out to Edwards. Edwards guarded heavily by Jock. Edwards going with the behind the back dribble, cuts inside for two. Anthony Edwards making it a 7-point game. USA 7-13 from the field. There's a contested shot by JT Thor. He wanted a foul but won't get it. But South Sudan able to get the foul with 1:12 left. Drew Holiday with another foul. Jackson McCoy and Mariel Shayok in now as Detch and Dang checks out. Devin Booker replaces Drew Holiday as we are approaching the final minute and change in this opening quarter. back and forth battle. We've seen great players like Mario Shayok connect on 5 straight points, which gave South Sudan the lead early on. But Team USA were able to bounce back, and they have a 7-point lead. McCoy on the bounce pass, Peter Jock. Peter Jock spinning around, out to Gabriel. And it's taken away by Durant and fouled right off the steal. That would have been a highlight reel finish for Durant if South Sudan did not stop it. And JT Thor, unfortunately, gets the unsportsmanlike foul. So not only Durant will shoot free throws, Team USA will have possession after those free throws. So Durant making the free throw line his second home here in the first 9 minutes of this game as he hits the first. 20-12 is the score with 1 minute and 6 seconds left. A big welcome to Cord Dang, who's also a premium member on FIBA YouTube. Second free throw goes down, and it is a 9-point game. 9-point game, and it's obvious to everybody that Durant is the leading man. He has 6 points, and all of those points coming from the free throw line, folks. James ahead with 8. Durant going for the jumper at the top of the key. That goes in and out. Final minute of play here in quarter number 1. Shayok trying to go to town with Adebayo. Flings it up with the left hand, and it goes down. So that cuts their deficit to 7 as White gives it right away to Edwards. Edwards with a little stutter step, looking for the 3, gets it off of the pass, going for the give and go, out to Durant, over to White, that's a 3, putter there, Derek White. Derek White and Team USA getting into the groove in the mid-range. And it's a steal by Edwards as South Sudan was unable to control the dribble. Booker on the fake, faked once, twice, gives it to Adebayo for the jumper. So 5 quick points for USA makes it a 12-point game. Final 6 seconds here in the first. Shayok looking for a shot, trying to fling it over Durant. He does and misses. So Derek White gets the rebound to end the first quarter, and with that, Team USA are ahead 26-14 over South Sudan in Group C play. Both of these teams picked up a victory in their group openers. USA winning against Serbia, South Sudan winning against Puerto Rico. And there are some stipulations when it comes to this game, because it would not be the Olympics without some stipulations heading into tournament plays, even though both of these teams still have a game to go in group play. And we'll get to those stipulations in just a moment. Again, this is the FIBA chat party for the 2024 Paris Olympics Group C competition between USA and South Sudan. I'm Aaron Sanders. You can follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at @ASandersWindsor. Also on Instagram, at AaronSanders.Frostfather. So when it comes to these games, plenty of permutations. And pretty much the winner of this will claim first place, and they will be safe. Looking at all the other scores from today in women's basketball, Spain edging Puerto Rico 63-62. And how about Serbia topping China 81-59? And Serbia bouncing back in men's basketball action, surging through Puerto Rico 107-66. It's been great action all around. I've been watching. I've been focusing on the Paris Olympics. Was watching a little bit of the men's gymnastics before this game started, and I hope you're enjoying the Olympics, and on top of that, enjoying all of these chat parties that FIBA has been able to present to you. It's been an honor and a privilege. I will be back on the call for women's basketball between USA and Belgium tomorrow, same time, same place. Leading scorer, Team USA, LeBron with 8 points, Kevin Durant with 6. Again, all of those 6 points came from the free throw line, and South Sudan being led by Mario Shayok with 7 points, 3 of 6 from the field. Dribble drive from Peter Jock, and he's unable to get it as Edwards pulls down the board. Team USA has 11 boards here in the opening seconds here in the second quarter as Bam Adebayo gets the nifty feed from Anthony Edwards. Teardrop doesn't fall, and here comes Durant. Durant to Booker. Back to Durant, and he nails the three. Oh, when he's hot, but then again, he's a Phoenix Sun. So when aren't you hot when you're a Sun? 31-14 is the score. Team USA ahead. Immediately a timeout from Royal Ivy in South Sudan. A nifty feed to open the second quarter from Anthony Edwards as he was met by the double team. Dropped it off to Bam Adebayo. Whew. We're seeing some outstanding plays, but now if you're South Sudan, you have to think about what to do on defense. USA can shoot it from all around. But the problem is, when it comes to that inside game, there is trouble. If you could force USA to spring it outside and go for those contested threes without fouling, I think you'll be okay and you'll be able to set up a good fast break game. On the offensive end, you have to find some way to drive it right to the hole because the only player taking care of business is Mariel Shayok. You have to find Winion Gabriel or Carlik Jones to operate the offense and play smoothly, play slowly, establish your own tempo because you're trying to pick up on USA. Their game, not the fast break game, but they could go for those fast passes and fast drives to the lane, and that could burn you. Devin Booker with the assist, by the way. Taking a look at the game stats, USA shooting 61%, South Sudan 29%. Early lead for USA. They are up 17. Here's Carlik Jones, the guard. 26 years old, plays in the CBA in China. Overhead pass as Jock tried to get it from Gabriel, but had that taken away. And now here's Edwards. Edwards into the paint. Loses his dribble. Found it again. Underneath, throwdown city is Bam Adebayo. Adebayo buckets as he did just that. So Careless C3, it's on the CBC Gym app. It's not on the CBC television network. Just to let you know. Fake on Jock as he pulls up for the three. That's off the mark. Nice tip by Gabriel, but he's unable to connect. He loses control of the ball, and Adebayo picks it up. And here comes Derek White and Team USA as Devin Booker can't ring in on a three. Back up comes Carlik Jones, and he sends it right over a big-time throwdown three. Peter Jock thriving on the three as it's 33-17. That is South Sudan's third triple out of 9 attempts. Pull up Jay Edwards. No. And Shayok picking up on the rebound. He is South Sudan's leading scorer. There was a time in the first quarter where he scored 5 straight points. And his three is short. Somebody from USA had a hand on it. As Derek White sends it to Durant. Goes right inside of the right elbow. Finds Adebayo underneath the semicircle. Tap back pass. Here's Derek White. Bingo for Derek White. So great ball movement from Team USA is making them run away with the lead. Remember, at this time in the Olympic warm-up games about a week or two ago, South Sudan was up by double digits around the 7-minute mark in the second quarter. Boy, has things changed since then. After that near heart attack that Team USA suffered as they were mere moments away from losing the game. Here's Bull Quall. Try to ring up on a three. That's no good. It's back tapped. And it will stay with South Sudan. Great heads-up play by Winion Gabriel, incidentally, as Stephen Curry and James checks back in. Jordy Boer being active in the live chats. Let's hear where you're coming from. 6:47 to go until halftime. Team USA working with Curry, Edwards, James, White, and Davis. South Sudan up the floor with Nouni Omat. Fires it over White and gets it in. So along with Omat, Carlik Jones, Bull Qual, Winyan Gabriel, and Mariel Shyok are the 5 for South Sudan. LeBron, tough shot. Unable to get it, but free throws are coming up for James. James pretty much got the ball rolling for USA in the opening few plays. He has 9 points. He is tied with Durant as he makes the first free throw. 6:30 to go. 12 assists for USA, 5 for South Sudan. But I believe South Sudan is picking up on the boards as they are out-rebounding USA 17-13. And another free throw goes down for LeBron James. It is 38-19. That's your score here in the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. Gabriel sends it to Qual. Qual trying to make the move on Davis. He passes it instead. Fake shot, and it's made by Omat. So Nouni Omat working his way right into the mid-range, but just as I say that, Anthony Davis gets the fake and the jump hook to make it 40-21. Jones, who scored 19 points for South Sudan against Puerto Rico, he is limited so far to only 2 assists. No buckets for him yet as Qual gets the fake on Edwards and gets it in over Anthony Davis. Now that's a tough task. Somebody's asking how many assists that Steph Curry has. He only has 1 dish as Team USA takes a timeout. It is 40-23, red, white, and blue ahead, but South Sudan really picking up on this. It is a 6-3 run for South Sudan over the last minute. Once again, Steph Curry with only 1 assist. And you'll have to check out your streaming devices in order to watch this game. Once again, FIBA is only allowed to do the chat party. They do not have the rights to show the game. We'll do a quick look at the stats when we approach halftime, but we're far away from it. 5:38 to go. Against South Sudan, taking care of business in the last minute, outscoring USA 6-3, even though it is a 17-point deficit. Greetings from Japan from one of our users. Marvin Cruz asking who started for USA. It was Curry, James, Tatum, who didn't play against Serbia the other day, followed by Davis and Booker. We also have the live stats. FIBA just put that link over Nya. And I'm just looking at Team USA's coaching bench with Tyronn Lue and Steve Kerr. And it's hard to believe. I used to watch these two play. Saw Steve Kerr play for the 03 Spurs, which won the championship, and Tyronn Lue, who's played in the NBA for so many years. Nice head and shoulders fake from LeBron. Back to Tatum. LeBron going from about 30 as he misses with the shot clock winding down. A second chance for USA. 3-ball. Wing is good. And that is a great response right out of the timeout as Tyrese Halliburton gets into the game and scores his first points in the 2024 Olympics. Here's a Mott for 3. Yes. So South Sudan really matching up with Team USA pretty well. Again, disregard the lead that USA has, but South Sudan has been piling it up in the mid-range and out. As LeBron goes into the right elbow, he is stopped in his tracks, almost stepped out of bounds. Has to go right back into the right elbow. Trying to back down the big defender, that is Omat. Fires a J, off the mark, tipped back from Davis. Halliburton to James. James faking once, twice, and thrice on Omat, but is stripped by Jones. Jones in South Sudan on the move, trying to back down James, and he does with succession. Carlik Jones finally gets on the board, but on the other end, it's Tyrese Halliburton. As he goes from three-point land, we have an old-fashioned shootout with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. USA 46, South Sudan 28. Jones off the Gabriel screen. Here's Qual for three, and he drills it. Qual with no qualms on whether or not to take the three. Up ahead, Davis looking for the alley-oop. Nice play from South Sudan, forming a wall underneath the 10. Jones out to Shayok. Shayok, corner three, and he can't fill it in. And Qual's able to get it in the backcourt because Team USA touched it last off of the rebound. Qual, jump hook, off the mark. And James is able to tap it into the hands of Halliburton. Halliburton for three, and a foul. So Steph Curry into the game. By the way, that was Curry who shot the three before the foul. My mistake. As Majok Dang checks in for Shayok for South Sudan. And Adebayo and Durant returns. They replace James and Davis. Kevin Durant, one of the leading scorers for Team USA. He has 9 points. Davis approaching the bench. He's having a breather. He has 4 squared right now, points and rebounds. We'll see what USA does with Durant in the lineup. I'm interested to see how Bull Qual does, because he's been getting some nice touches on the other end. And a technical foul on Royal Ivy, the head coach for South Sudan. So that leads into technical free throws for Steph Curry. And he made the T free throw. And they have possession. Great inbound pass straight away to Jason Tatum. The reigning NBA champion, as Boston defeated Dallas in the 2024 NBA Finals. He loses control of the ball, and it will stay with USA. 3:06 to go. I am pleased and I am impressed at the story for South Sudan. They were this close for being Team USA in the Olympic warm-ups. They were funded by Luol Deng as Adebayo gets the three from the corner to make it 50-31. But this is a great journey for them, their first ever appearance in the Olympics. And let me say this, if they continue being the bully of the boards, it certainly will not be their last appearance in the Olympics. Carlik Jones' jumper is a no-go, and here's Steph Curry, thought about the three, gives it up to Halliburton. Durant controlling the offense, whips it to Curry, corner three, and he can't get the bingo on there. Omat running with it. Qual down low to Omat, and it's blocked. It'll stay with South Sudan. Team USA with 4 blocks, South Sudan with only 1. Straight pass into Omat, who gets it back, flings it from deep, misses. Adebayo the rebound. Kevin Durant, one of Team USA's leading scorer. Into Halliburton, long range, and that hits the front of the iron. Carlik Jones. And he whips it. Nice backdoor pass, but before that, there was a foul on Steph Curry. So, Team South Sudan will keep the ball with 2 minutes left until halftime. The score, USA 50, South Sudan 31. I imagine they're going to look for Carlik Jones to run the offense the rest of the way. 6 to shoot. Jones going behind the back on Curry, drives through him and scores over him. Not only that, he was able to score over Adebayo. So Carlik Jones, who was silent in the points department of the first quarter, making 2 buckets as Bam Adebayo has the ball on the other end. He's guarded heavily by Gabriel. Whip around to Halliburton. Off to Curry. 9 to shoot. Going one-on-one with Dang. He goes deep, and here's Adebayo with a chance for 3, and he got it. Bam Adebayo showing range as USA is up by 20. That is their 7th 3-ball in the game. 7 of 14, 50% compared to South Sudan, who are 5 of 14 from downtown. Most of their threes have come from Shyok. So Omat gets the and 1. He's heading to the line as Halliburton comes up with the foul. Got his fingertips on the way down. Omat, the leading scorer for South Sudan, 12 points, looking for his 13th. And he got it off the free throw, 53-36 with 1:05 to go. Curry wasting no time heading to the floor. Curry going behind the back, gets the step off of Dang. Adebayo gets the rebound, and bam with the jam. And that's one way to bring the crowd up in their feet in the Pierre Mauroy Stadium. Final minute of play until halftime. Jones finding Omat. Omat in trouble, met by the double team. Kicks it out. Underneath, here's Dang. And Durant stops him on his tracks. 3.5 seconds left on the 24 shot clock. Curry getting some ankles, but Adebayo was there, and he was able to get Omat into the air because he faked it the moment he got the ball back. Here's Omat going for a triple, and it's brought down by Halliburton, but not before a foul. That's on Jason Tatum. .27 and 9/10 remaining. Team USA and South Sudan playing in group competition. These two teams have one more game on August the 3rd. USA facing Puerto Rico, and South Sudan will face Serbia. Stephen Curry is out. Booker checks in. Mario Shyok, one of South Sudan's leading scorer, checking in for their top scorer, Nouni Omat. Now, this is an interesting change for Royal Ivy. With 27 seconds left, you would think you would intimidate your opponent by keeping your leading scorer into the game and hope that he gets close to the basket as best as he can. We'll see if it pays off for Royal Ivy in South Sudan as they look to throw it in. Carlik into Gabriel, and Gabriel steps on the line. He was right in the left corner, and he stepped on the line. 27 seconds exactly until halftime, and now Steph Curry checks back in after a quick rest. South Sudan with 9 turnovers, USA with 5. Jason Tatum checking out. And Tatum, with all the touches that he has had, he has yet to score. 3 rebounds and 2 assists. As Curry saw that Durant wanted the ball as he weaved on through, he keeps it. And now there's 8 to shoot on the 24. 3-second difference, shot clock, game clock. Shot clock at 5. Another foul underneath. That basket won't count. We're under 10 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Curry gets it back from Durant. And he's tangoing with South Sudan, flings it from deep. That's off the mark. That's one of his signatures. Carlik Jones goes for half court, but he was denied by Devin Booker to end the first half. Well, South Sudan tried their best to hold their own. They had a lot of opportunities when it comes down to the give and go and the extra pass, but they were outscored by Team USA 29-22 in the second quarter, even though there was an early tie of the quarter where South Sudan was outscoring them 6-3. Alyong Agat, thank you again for tuning in, and thank you for subscribing to the premium memberships. Let's take a look at the stats after the first 20 minutes of action. We'll take a look at Team USA. Bam Adebayo leading the way in the front court with 14 points and 3 rebounds. LeBron with 10 points and 3 rebounds. Kevin Durant with 9 points. Derek White 7. Tyrese Halliburton with 6. As Team USA shooting 54% from the field, 77% from the free throw line, 44% from downtown, with a total of 19 rebounds and 17 assists. South Sudan being led by Nouni Amat with a hot second quarter with a total of 13 points. And that's all he has, 13 points. Nothing off the glass, no dimes, just a solid 13 points. And Bu Kual and Mariel Shayok, who had a hot first quarter, ending up with 7 points in the first 20 minutes of action. In South Sudan, they were shooting 29%. That has gone up to 37%, shooting 33% from downtown, hitting on 5 threes out of 15, and only 1 free throw. In comparison to USA, they had 13 free throws, they made 10, but South Sudan only went to the line for the and one, but they were able to complete that. South Sudan with 24 rebounds, leading in the board game, but when it comes to assists, which is hurting them right now, they've only have 8. And that's your rundown for the first 20 minutes of action as Team USA leads South Sudan by the score of 55-36. I will be back for the call of the second half in the FIBA chat party in the 2024 Paris Olympic Games between USA and South Sudan. Again, this is Aaron Sanders. Follow me on Instagram at aaronsanders.frostfather or on X, formerly known as Twitter, at @ASandersWindsor. I'll be back for the call in the second half in about 10 or 11 minutes. Stay tuned. You're watching the chat party on the FIBA YouTube channel. And Team USA exploded with 29 points in the second quarter to lead 55-36 as we are moments away from the second half between South Sudan and Team USA. This is Aaron Sanders. It's a FIBA chat party, everybody. Thank you again for tuning in. So hello to all of our premium members, our subscribers, to Coco, to everybody, to Gracie Love, who's tuning in, supporting South Sudan. And let's take a look at some of the stats which may become a key factor in the next 20 minutes of action for Sudan. They have to learn to get that extra pass down. They have to move the ball as best as they can. They only have 8 assists along with 24 boards. They are led right now by Nouni Amat, who has 13 points. And in the crowd is Grant Hill, who is part of Team USA in the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta, the Dream Team 2 member that won the gold medal. Leading the way is Bam Adebayo in the front court with 14 points for Team USA. Royal Ivy has to be careful, the head coach of South Sudan. He already picked up a technical foul, which hurt South Sudan as far as we know. Again, if you're tuning in, this is the chat party. Due to copyright, we are unable to show you the stream or the feed of the game. So we have the chat party as your second source to lead you through the USA South Sudan game. This is your host, Aaron Sanders, on the call. And in the chat, be sure to follow me on Instagram, aaronsanders.frostfather, or on Twitter at @ASandersWindsor. So the second half is just moments away. This is my second chat party in the Olympics. I did the game between France and Brazil on Saturday. And I have this game, of course, and I'll be back to do women's basketball as Belgium takes on the US of A. So I have 2 straight Team USA games on both the men's and women's side. It's going to be fun to see Diana Taurasi and Sabrina Ionescu do their thing along with great company. Team USA going from right to left in their white uniforms. South Sudan in their black uniforms with white trim. They're going to go left to right to start the second half. A foul from top of the key with 9 seconds in to the second half. Both teams a 1-0 record. South Sudan beating Puerto Rico back on the 28th. And on the same token, USA picked up their first win in 2024 with a win against Serbia, 110-84. James with a behind-the-back pass to Curry. That was picked off by Qual. We'll see what Bull Qual does, because he did a tremendous job off the ball for South Sudan. And Carlik Jones, we'll see if he gets more points on the table, is able to provide a surge for South Sudan. 3 on the shot clock, running layup off the mark for Shayak. Shayak, one of the leading scorers for South Sudan, unable to get the first point of the half. James with a fake pass, sends it to Booker. It's back to James. Curry darts it to Tatum. Tatum underneath to Davis. And before all of that, Jason Tatum stepped on the line. South Sudan stepping it up on their defense, and near the baseline or the sideline can cause a lot of trouble. So they were very aware on that as we are a minute in to the third quarter. Nyancha Monikal, one of our new premium members, thank you for joining us. Here's a pull-up J from Jones, and he misses it. Up comes Curry. Curry from about 30. No good. Trying to match up his Warrior jersey number from shooting it from 30 feet out, but that one did not work in his favor. So Team USA able to draw the foul on South Sudan, the first in the third quarter, as Bull Qual is the offending party. Qual with his first personal. Nobody in foul trouble. We're seeing a handful of 2 fouls, but that's not going to hurt South Sudan just yet. A driving layup from Curry is no good. Picked off by Davis. Hits the floor. Head to Curry. Alley-oop inside to Tatum. That was a terrific finish. And off of a broken play, too. And that's why you keep your eye on the ball and you maintain that hustle as USA now leads by 21. Approaching the 8-minute mark here in the third. Shyok trying to back down Curry. And he gets the foul. And to think Carlik Jones was going for the chest pass, but Anthony Davis was able to outstretch his arms right from the back to start the steal. And it ended with Steph Curry dishing it out to Tatum for the oop. First free throw goes down for Shyok. Shyok now with his 8th point. And he picks up 9, 57-38, USA over South Sudan. 2 minutes have gone by here in the second half. Driving by is Booker, denied by Shyok. We have a whistle. And this is not a good look for South Sudan. Here in the third quarter, they are picking out fouls left and right. As that was on Carlik Jones. LeBron, top of the circle. Goes behind the back to Davis. Back out to Davis. And James. Fall away Jay. No good for Devin Booker. And here comes South Sudan. And here's Bulkwall all alone for 3, and he nails it. Bulkwall all alone. He's had some trouble, but maybe that will open up a scoring run for South Sudan. They are stuck by 16. LeBron dribble drive from the left side, trying to retreat to the center. It is out to Booker, who nails the corner 3. So Team USA with a quick response after Cole knocked down the triple for South Sudan. Speaking of, they have the ball. It is a combined total of 14 threes made by both of these teams out of 34 attempts. Driving underneath for the layup was Carlik Jones as he goes for 2. 60-43. Pass batted down by Gabriel. And Jones being careful here. Here's Quall for 3. Got it. Quall puts it down to make it 60-46. And this is one of those hot runs that South Sudan is known for, and it forces USA to take a timeout. An outstanding run to get things going here in the third quarter. And considering in the last minute and a half, they have outscored Team USA 10-3. We have a timeout on the floor. Back in just a moment. This is an impressive start for South Sudan here in the third quarter, outscoring the United States of America 10-3 in the last minute and a half of action. The score, USA 60, South Sudan 46. Never say die, never give up attitude from South Sudan has helped them get back into this game. Anthony Edwards, Durant, White, Holiday, and Adebayo in for Team USA. Steve Kerr has gone through a full line change, as it's known in hockey. We are playing basketball here. I am aware of that. Durant out to White, looking for a pass. Into Holiday. Holiday, top of the circle, out to Edwards for the three from the wing, and that bounces off the side. Brought down by Omat. South Sudan not wasting any time to get into the forecourt. Winyan Gabriel, oh, look out, my goodness. So White hit the deck as Nooni Omat gets it from three-point land, and White is holding on to his lower back. He took a hard hit as he was trying to break free from a screen. Here's Holiday for three. Misses. The foul down on the floor with 5:53 in the third. And that's a foul on Shia. So Shia committing his first personal in the game. And Carlik Jones, the only one in foul trouble with three. Team USA looking at their foul situation. It is a mixture of 2 fouls or none. Curry and Holiday, the recipients of those 2 fouls. Kevin Durant going for the catch and shoot off the inbounds. No good. And it's picked off by White. Here is Edwards. Edwards trying to go to town with Shyok. Trying to put the moves. It takes 2 to tango, and he's driving right inside to the left side off the elbow, kisses it off the right hand, and it's in. But that is basket interference on Bam Adebayo. The ball was circling down the drain, but offensive interference. They're showing the replay of it. So Edwards falling away, but Adebayo, oh yes, he hung on to the rim as he was trying to tip it right back in. So that is going to be called all day. So USA loses the 2 points as it stays 60-49 with 5:34 left. We'll see if South Sudan is able to get back and try to cut this to a single-digit deficit. Jones has the task of being guarded by Holiday, and he tried to pass it to Omat, but White was able to cover it up. Edwards circles around on the side. Durant was trying to give it to White, but he fell out of bounds. White's taking a lot of tumbles here in this game. White only had 2 points, an assist, and a rebound in that victory against Serbia. He's really made up for it. Perfect from the field, from three-point land. 2 for 2, a total of 7 points and a rebound. And if there were hustle points, you best believe we'll give that to him too. Carlik Jones on the drive as he was met by Adebayo and White. They block it out of bounds. So nice coverage from White and Adebayo as we approach the halfway mark here in the third quarter. Again, USA up by 11. Both of these clubs 1-0 in group competition. They have one more group game coming up on the third. Dribble drive with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Fake by Omat. Out to Jones going for the three. That is way off. And Peter Jock tried to put it right back in, but since it did not hit the rim, that results into a 24-second violation. And Derek White is going to take a breather, and rightfully so. Nope, he's going to stay on court. He was pointing at himself. Who, me? And it looked like he was going to head back to the bench. No, he only went up to the front, to the backcourt. Nice going, Aaron. Anyway, Drew Holiday has the ball. And we have a foul off the ball with 4:33 left. So Bull Quall with another foul. And that foul puts South Sudan over the limit. And Bull Quall, that's a compelling tale for him. He's shooting exceptionally well, but he can't seem to get himself out of foul trouble, even though it is his second personal. Again, South Sudan trying to put the brakes on this USA run. In the beginning of the third quarter, they outscored USA 10-3. But since then, USA has taken the reins, and now they lead by 13. 62-49 as Durant hits both free throws. Jones up the floor with Derek White smothering him. Nice screen from Jock. Amat gives it away to JT Thor, who makes his first tray to make it 62-52. Drew Holiday not wasting any time. He's not on holiday. He's on a business trip. Sends it out to Derek White. Off the floor and on the board. That is the 18th combined three-pointer between these two teams. They each have 9 after that three. 65-52 4 minutes to go. So South Sudan loses possession as we see Steph Curry set to check back in. So South Sudan takes a timeout as USA is up by 13. Once again, this is Aaron Sanders. And the beauty about this chat party is you get to see your comments up on the screen. You get to see who's calling the game. By the way, it's me, Aaron Sanders. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm sure my information will pop up soon. A reminder to join the YouTube Premium membership on the FIBA page. It's just 99 cents a month. You get all those outstanding features like custom badges, avatars, exclusive content, viewing access to video content, exclusive Q&A with FIBA experts, and we do have a Discord server up now in which you're able to ask your questions or leave comments with the FIBA experts left and right. So we hope that you're able to join us out of all the platforms that we have to offer. South Sudan coming out of the timeout. We're seeing fans filling up the Pierre Mauroy Stadium. There is a small Steph Curry fan from Italy, and he's not afraid to show it with his sign. Nunio Mott, the leading scorer, South Sudan, with 16 points, 6 of 10 from the field. For USA, they're being led by Bam Adebayo, who has been quiet since his dunk to start the third quarter. He scored 12 points in the second quarter. He has a combined total of 14. Kevin Durant with 11, and Derek White and LeBron James with 10 points. But the huge story coming out of this timeout is that Steph Curry, a guy that's known for his sharp shooting tactics, who scored 11 points against Serbia in that 110-84 victory, limited to a point. And we'll see if he's able to wake up in the next 13 minutes of action. Ball brought back into the play. USA with the ball. Derek White, who took a hard tumble, the alley-oop intended for Bam Adebayo. That's just missed. As the donut misses the coffee, JT Thor brings it up in the front court for South Sudan. And now Carly Jones has the task of being guarded by one of USA's big man. That is Bam Adebayo. Nice fake on the three. That's outside of Peter Jock. Gets the step all over White, but he misses the three ball. Tipped by Holiday, brought down by Adebayo. Bam to Drew. Drew trying to drive past Amat. He's swallowed up by the double team. Kicks it right out to the big man in Drew Holiday. 8 to go on the clock. Anthony Edwards takes a hit from Quall as he was about to streak from the left wing. So Quall comes up with his third foul, and that's going to be huge for Royal Ivy and his team. So Wenyan Gabriel replaces Nunio Mott, and Mariel Shyok, the leading scorer in the early goings of this game for South Sudan, will replace Quall. Anthony Edwards, I have a feeling he's going to have a great career ahead of him. Led the Minnesota Timberwolves to the NBA Western Conference Finals for the first time since 2004. Even though they fell short to the eventual Western Conference champs, the Dallas Mavericks. And he makes both free throws. It is 66-52, 3:08 to go. Anthony Edwards now has 3 points. We'll make that 4. As we approach the 3-minute mark here in quarter number 3. Nice whip around pass to Peter Jock. Jock gets it back, try to send it to Gabriel. He does, and he goes in with the reverse. Anthony Edwards and Derek White did not know what to do. That was a broken play, but he was able to pick it up and go right in off to the left side. Anthony Edwards, real estate for three, and he fills it. Ant filling it up with his 6th point. So he has scored 4 quick points for USA as it's 69-54. Gabriel gives it right away to Jones, steps right inside of the circle, and that is short. Adebayo charging the floor. He's Team USA's leading scorer into Ant. Will he continue the scoring surge? He is stopped on the mid-dribble. Kevin Durant back to Edwards. Edwards with 8 to shoot. He puts the ball on the floor, and he draws another foul. And he goes back to the free throw line. So just like Kevin Durant, he is making the free throw line his second home. And this is one of those growing pains that the South Sudan national team will have to go through, this being their first Olympic appearance. And there will be more appearances from South Sudan, I am sure of that. But they are picking up unnecessary fouls when it comes to these moments. Remember, they cut this deficit to as few as 10 at one point. That has bounced back to 17 as they dig right deep to the bench to send in their big man, Majok Dang, their power forward, into the lineup. Dang, 31 years old, plays for the Tasmanian Jack Jumpers in the NBL in Australia. Under 2 to go here in the third. JT Thor looking for a crossover dribble. And Edwards with the foul. We haven't seen LeBron James or Anthony Davis, let alone Joel Embiid in the third quarter. And Embiid has not played at all today. He ended up with 4 points and 2 rebounds, the Philadelphia 76er. As Carlik Jones has 6 to shoot. Thor on the bounce, steps back, and misses it from downtown. And here is Derek White wasting no time to give it up to Adebayo for the oop. That is the 21st assist for USA. JT Thor fakes over Adebayo and gets the banker. It goes in the foul. Shyok. Not shy. Ray Brian Dumagoit, a new premium member. Thank you again. And we'll see how many Shyok has now as he completes the three-point play. (73-57). Final minute. I'll break down the stats and facts after the third quarter comes to an end. Derek White feeding it to Adebayo, and he's unable to put the clamps down. He had a little bit of the butterfingers as USA turns it over. Durant with 11 points. Mariel Shyok with a total of 9. And we have a challenge in which the officials are heading to the screens. Once again, the score 73-54. And if it's a matter of who touched it last, I'm going to need a closer look. There we go. So Adebayo got the pass down at the paint. And coming into the screen was JT Thor. Now Thor came right into the picture intending to stop Adebayo from coming down and put it in. He was looking for a strip. But the question is, who touched the ball last? Was it Thor or Adebayo? More box scores to consider. And the challenge has been rejected. So USA loses that. Adebayo called for the turnover. So South Sudan will have the ball with 46 seconds to go. Looking at the top scorers again, the high man for USA, Bam Adebayo with 16, LeBron with 10. Same with Derek White, Kevin Durant with 11. Surprisingly, Steph Curry with only 1 point. Ahead for South Sudan is Noni Amat with 16. Shayak, another one of the leading scorers, blows by Adebayo. 3-ball doesn't go, and South Sudan's lucky that they did not get a travel called on them. Here's Holiday trying to put Jock on skates. They're near the logo. 9 on the 24. Straight to Durant. Durant guarded by Jock. Durant slicing to the 10, but can't fill it. 3 seconds to go. Edwards flings it from long range, and he misses to end the third. So even though Anthony Edwards heated up in the third quarter with 8 points, he was unable to get the buzzer beater from downtown, as that brings the third quarter to a close. South Sudan outscoring USA 21-18 in the third, but they trail 73-57. We will have the fourth quarter for you coming up on the FIBA YouTube channel. It's a chat party, y'all.
She asked what I drink, and she's speaking in Spanish. I don't talk that, but the pesos be speaking the language. I got pesos in the bag that got a money sign. All the swimsuits that she wear that got that bunny sign. I'm just chilling and she feeling how I live my life. I take no prisoners and I never take advice. You got locks and shake your head, throw that smoke up in the air. You can either get it poppin' or complain like isn't fair. Blow that money like a candle on a birthday cake. Getting money, that's the words they hate. I'm counting USD, where's Frio? I'm about to catch a flight when I need pesos. Plenty pesos, lots of pesos. I brought a bag of dollars, now give me pesos. I'm counting USD, where's Frio? I'm about to catch a flight when I need pesos. Plenty pesos, lots of pesos. I brought a bag of dollars, now give me pesos. Give me pesos. Give me pesos.
And here we go, fourth quarter time in the Pierre Mauroy Stadium in Paris, France. USA leading South Sudan 73-57. This is Aaron Sanders on the call and hosting this chat party. We appreciate you joining us, and we see that we have nearly 9,000 views along with over 1,200 likes. Give us a like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you're seeing so far. I'll be back to host the chat party for women's basketball between Belgium and USA tomorrow at this same time. Again, in order to watch this game, check out your streaming devices from around the world. We have a link to fill you in with all the details. If you're in Canada, like I am, CBC Gym for USA, as Steph Curry can't finish it, but the tip-in is good by Anthony Davis. You could watch it on the NBC television network or their streaming device, Peacock. So USA opens up the scoring. They give that to Anthony Davis on the tip-in, and it's an 18-point USA lead. Fall-away layup off the mark for Amat, but he's going to have to earn those 2 points the old-fashioned way, and that is down at the charity stripe. So Devin Booker is on the foul. And with Booker picking up that foul, that's just his first. Comparing the stats after the third quarter of action, South Sudan continuing to improve their field goal percentage. At one time, they were at 29%. Then at halftime, it was at 37%. It's went up by 2% for a total of 39% shooting. For USA, they're shooting 47% from the field, and South Sudan shooting 83% at the line, USA 79, as the score is now 75-58. Big advantage for South Sudan right now is the rebounds, 33-30. The oop! And the donut missed the coffee as Anthony Davis could not fill it. Up the floor is Shyok. He pulls up for the J. That's off. Rebound by James. And you're going to expect a no-look pass from him. Oh, look out. Talk about heading into a brick wall as Shyok tried to hold his ground. But that's a foul on Shyok. And Royal Ivy can't believe it. When LeBron went down for the rebound, he was looking all over the place. And usually when he does that, 9 times out of 10, he's going to look for a nifty assist. But he decided to take matters in his own hands and take it right up to the chest. Booker gets the J to make it 77-58. We played a minute here in the fourth quarter. Both of these teams playing for first place in Group C competition. If USA wins, then it may be easy goings for them as the tournament approaches. Here's a 3-ball from the corner from Bull Quall, and that's good. Yeah, Bull Quall had some tough times in the third quarter, but he's able to get his 16th point. LeBron far side into his Laker teammate, into Anthony Davis, and that's an offensive foul as Omat took all of that. So no basket for Davis. And Omat holding on to his left leg. It's going to take a while for him to get back up, as he took contact, definitely. Right underneath the semicircle. And Nuni Omat able to get back on his feet with the help of his teammates. Davis picks up his second foul of the game. And South Sudan cut this deficit to as few as 10. They were down by as much as 21. And it's another review by the officials. So they're going to have a look at this in terms of where the foul lies. And I'm looking at it on the screen right now, and they have it in the close-up cam right near the basket. From what I'm seeing right now, it looks like a common play. But they're slowing it down to see if Anthony Davis's elbow right into the breadbasket of Omat was intentional. If it is, then that could be a flagrant foul. They continue to review it. Again, the officiating crew for today, the crew chief from Spain, Antonio Conde. And they are going to count it as an unsportsmanlike foul. South Sudan's going to the line. Oh, by the way, the other two officials from Latvia, Martins Kozlovskis, and from Japan, Takaki Kaito. So Nuni Omat has a chance to open the doors up for South Sudan with 8:23 to go in the fourth quarter. An unsportsmanlike foul was called on Anthony Davis as he used too much of the elbow to get it right into the breadbasket of Nuni Omat. And LeBron James and Stephen Curry trying to plead their case to one of the officials. Anthony Davis can't believe it. But the officials are standing pat with that decision. I don't understand the delay here. Once again, for those tuning in and wondering why the stall in the action, they went to review the previous play in which Anthony Davis had a half spin move and fell away with the jumper, but they ruled that as a no basket, saying that his elbow went too much into the chest of Nouni Omat, who was able to knock down the flagrant free throws. And they ruled that an unsportsmanlike foul. We have 8:23 left. And South Sudan inbounds it from the sideline, and it goes straight to Jones. Jones down to 7, trying to breeze through Curry, gets the tough layup in, and it counts. Another trip to the charity stripe for South Sudan. And that is courtesy of Carlik Jones, with Steph Curry with the foul. Now, if Steph's shooting has been tough for this game alone, only 1 point, mind you, and his fouling situation, that's going to become an issue for USA. That is the third personal on Curry. Carlik Jones doing his best to put South Sudan on his back and help them out. He now has a total of 8 points as he gets the and one. 77-66. An 11-point game as LeBron James passes the timeline. James darts to the lane, goes up for Davis, out to Durant, that's a three, it's good! As the Slim Reaper puts one down to make it 80-66. The poll now, who is the big threat to USA's gold medal hopes? Australia, Canada, France, or Germany? Let us know. Jones, again. Carlik Jones with 5 straight points for South Sudan as they have 68. A lot of likes and comments in this chat party. Let's keep it going. Like, comment, and subscribe. James trying to go for the three. That is off the mark, and we have a foul as the shot was on its way down. And that is on Wenyen Gabriel. So there's not a shooting foul. And a nice feed into Steph Curry from LeBron James off the inbound. South Sudan did not see it coming. Exceptional backdoor cut from Curry to make it 82-68. Jones in trouble, and Durant gets it out of midair. Team USA straight to Booker. Yes, it goes. And the woes continue for South Sudan as we have bodies hitting the floor. Gabriel hitting one of the photographers on his way down. Devin Booker following suit. But nonetheless, book it for Booker as he's going to go for the three-point play. So Jones doing a little too much as he drove right inside to the lane. He could have taken the contact and head to the line because South Sudan's been doing an exceptional job of forcing their way right up to the free throw line. Now USA returning the favor, and they could try to expand this lead to a 17-point game, and they do, as Wenyen Gabriel has fouled out with 5. A tough game for Wenyen Gabriel, one of the power forwards for South Sudan, fouling out with 10 boards, 1 assist, and 2 points. Who will South Sudan rely on when it comes to boxing out now? 85-68, Booker completes the three-point play. 7 minutes and counting here in regulation. Bill Quall wide open, but Shyok did not see it. Jones, one-on-one with Durant. Have a little bit of an ISO game, but sends it to Shyok instead. Shyok behind the shoulder to Omat. Omat almost lost it from James. Out to Thor, but the whistle stops the play in its tracks as the ball heads the other way off an offensive foul. 17-point game. It was a few moments ago where South Sudan cut the deficit to 11. They were down by as much as 21, and that took place in the second quarter. But South Sudan not leaving without a fight. First place on the line in Group C. The feed into Davis, and he finally got his jam. And with 6:20 to go, Team USA trying to get a stranglehold of this game as South Sudan takes a timeout. And Durant getting a nice bounce pass as he grapevines it through two defenders. And Davis just finishing it with the stuff. (87-68) is the score. I will return with another chat party tomorrow. Women's basketball action as USA faces Belgium. And that's going to be a fun game. Belgium with Emma Messiman. Team USA with Diana Taurasi, Brittany Griner, Chelsea Gray and company. That's going to be a dominating matchup. I expect the front court for both of these teams to capitalize between USA and Belgium in women's competition, and I'm looking forward to hosting the chat party right here on the FIBA YouTube channel. I'm Aaron Sanders on the call. I'm on Instagram and Twitter. I'm sure my information will pop up soon. If not, I'll mention it in a moment. South Sudan puts the ball back into play. 6:18 to go as Carly Jones brings it up from the backcourt. On the pass straight to Quall. Quall over Curry. Off the glass and out. Curry weaving into the left side. Cuts in, trying to fake off the right side. And Davis unable to get it down for the pass, and it will go to South Sudan. Now Mariel Shyok with the ball. Carly Jones trying to keep Kevin Durant away from it. JT Thor powers through with the throwdown. JT Thor with an explosive drive to the lane to make it 87-70. 5:30 left in the fourth. Curry has been ice cold, and he's blocked by Thor. He's doing it on both ends of the court, and here is Omot up for two. He is fouled. Steph Curry with some ice-cold shooting, but JT Thor was there to stop him from shooting that three. So Thor with an explosive jam on one end, and he stopped one of the NBA's best scorers. An exceptional run from JT Thor. We have a timeout from USA. They are down to their last. LeBron James on the floor. And if your screen has gotten dark over the last few seconds, that's just my light going out and falling down. We see NBA Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum. I mentioned earlier that Grant Hill was also and we see the Team USA women's basketball team in there. I see Brianna Stewart, Chelsea Gray in the stands too. They have a tilt against Belgium tomorrow. Once again, I'll have the call on that. I'll start the chat party at 2:50 Eastern Time. Tip-off at 3. So I hope you're able to tune in and join me for the chat party. Tomorrow will be my last chat party in the Olympic Games for now. I also do the play-by-play for a handful of FIBA events. I just finished doing the play-by-play for the FIBA Under-17 Men's and Women's World Cup. Team USA sweeping both of those. I'll also be on the call for future FIBA events. I'll explain more on my socials if you follow along. I've also done the chat parties for the Olympic qualifying tournaments. It's been an honor and a privilege to do this on behalf of FIBA. We are back into the action as Nouni Omat gets the first free throw down. Leading scorer for South Sudan has done everything he could to keep South Sudan in scoring distance. He made both of his free throws. The score is USA 87, South Sudan 72. Devin Booker on the pull-up, and he hits it. Devin Booker connecting as he gets his 10th point of the game. 5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Jones looks ahead, straight to Thor. He has had a hot fourth quarter, but that three ball from the wing will not go for him. And Chugor, thank you for tuning in. James on the finish. And he's raising the roof. As he normally does, he's been doing that for, well, let's say 21 years in the NBA. And he was looking for that nice backdoor feed, and he got it. Jones from downtown. The rebound picked down by Davis. And here comes Derek White as he's able to get Bo Qual off the dribble. We have bodies hitting the floor as Devin Booker and Shyok hit the deck. Aside from FIBA, I also do play-by-play announcing for my local basketball teams, USA Pro, well, not USA, I should say University Pro teams. Also the PA announcer for many sports events around my neck of the woods. This is what I wanted to do all my life, and here I am with this opportunity. Here's LeBron. 10 on the 24. Straight to Booker. Away to Holiday, and he gets it in. No, fans, he's not on holiday. Drew Holiday is standing on business. It's a business trip for him as he connects from the corner. The 12th three ball for USA, 94-72. Dribble drive denied by Davis. A second chance for Thor, and he gets it up and in. And JT Thor just leading the cavalry here in the fourth quarter. Had the block on Curry, had the nice finish with the jam, and now he's able to continue business from the rack. A turnover from Booker gives the ball back to South Sudan. And remember, in the Olympic warm-up games a week or two ago, South Sudan and USA kept it pretty close in the dying stages of this game. There was one point where South Sudan led by 14 points in the second quarter. Now they are stuck by 20. Shyok with a wide crossover over Holiday, and he misses. Adebayo up the floor. Bam has had a nice game when it comes to charging right to the lane. Holiday sends it to LeBron. Out to Adebayo. Corner left three. No. And Qual gets the board. And Jones sends it ahead down to Omat. Omat with a two-handed clutch jam to make it 94-76. Holiday going behind the back, and it's a pass to James. James spinning right in, out of the circle, whip around pass for Adebayo. Deflected by Qual. Shyok from Omat. He's at the far side. Qual near the logo. Back to Shyok. In deep to Thor. Can't continue the fourth quarter rage that he has been providing. Here's a three from Holiday. No splash. Back out to Jones. Jones trying to drive past Holiday. Two passes later, it's into Shyok. Shyok off the double team and an offensive foul. Drew Holiday did an exceptional job staying on the ball and taking charge Just like that. Under 2 minutes to go here in this game. The score, USA 94, South Sudan 76. And we have some changes made in the United States of America. Halliburton and Edwards in. Same with Tatum. They replace Booker, White, and James. It is safe to say that LeBron, Derek, and Devin will sit out the rest of this one. Edwards. Oh, nice dribble drive from Tatum as he puts in his own miss. So South Sudan taking time as they are down by 20 with under 2 to go. Steph Curry has been ice cold in shooting today, but he was able to provide 4 assists and a rebound, along with his 3 points. Made one at the line and hit a field goal. Adebayo leading the way with 16 points and 7 rebounds. South Sudan, they refuse to give up either way. Nunio Mott with 21 points, 7-11 from the field, 3 of 5 from downtown. And on top of that, they're shooting 41% from the field. USA shooting 52%. South Sudan with the advantage on the rebounds and the O boards as well. 13 O boards compared to USA's 10. 37 rebounds compared to USA's 36. So if you want to say that's an advantage, go on and do it. But the rebounds have been pretty close, especially here in the second half, as USA wants to finish with the floors, but South Sudan saying, we're going to intimidate each and every team in our debut appearance in the Olympics. So $1:42 left here in regulation. And a lot of fans asking how many points LeBron scored. He has 12. Carlik Jones still into the game and cruises in for an easy 2 to make it 96-78. Tatum feeds it to Adebayo, who's at the three-point line, and then back out to the wing to Holiday. Holiday driving right into the circle, whips it around for Adebayo, who's looking for the foul, will not get it. Carlik Jones and Omad ahead of the floor. Alley-oop, missed by Shyok. And again, the donut misses the coffee on that one, but Carlik Jones able to get the J from the left side. And now it's into the hands of Edwards. 1:05 to go. We'll quickly go through the stats and facts after the final buzzer. Fake around, spin around. Edwards up and no good. He had a hot third quarter, but nothing there here in the fourth. Omot driving to the rack. And it counts. Off to the free throw line he goes. Taking a look at the poll, who's going to be the biggest threat to USA's golden medal hopes, or Hope Hoops. 40% of you said Canada, 24% Germany, 21% France, who met them at the podium at the 2020 Tokyo Games, and 12% Australia. And Nunio Mott continue to pile up the points as he comes up with his 24th point, 96-83, your score, 46 seconds to go. Edwards gets it from Halliburton. Edwards, left side, can't get a shot off, but he gives it to Holiday instead, who sends it into Adebayo for the jump hook, and that will pretty much do it. 98-83, and it's a steal by Edwards. He's going to put the icing on the cake with the right-handed jam. USA hitting the century mark. Carlik Jones quick to rush to the other end of the floor. The running layup no good for Shyok. South Sudan getting one more crack at it. Here's Jones from downtown, and he puts it there to make it 100-86 and up the floor. Goes for one more three, and he nails it. So he is able to cap it off with 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Shot from Jones. Count if it goes, but he was stopped by Holiday. That's your ball game. USA going 2-0 in group competition as they defeat South Sudan 103-86. Even though this looked like a runaway game for USA, I would not count South Sudan out by any ways necessary. They were led by Carleigh Jones with 18 points and 7 assists, but their high man was Nooni Amont with 24 points. Bull Quall having a strong second half with 16 points and 5 rebounds. Winyan Gabriel, who fouled out, had 10 rebounds but only 2 points. Mariel Shyok with 12, as South Sudan shot a total of 42% from the field, 92% from the free throw line. That is exceptionally good. They shot 38% from downtown for a total of 40 rebounds and 17 assists. For Team USA, quick look at the team stats first. They shot 53% from the field, 80% at the free throw line, 16 of 20 overall, 43% from three-point land, 13 of 30, for a total of 36 rebounds and 29 assists. The high man, Bam Adebayo, 18 points. Kevin Durant with 14. Anthony Edwards, hot second half for him too, 13 points off of 4 and 9 shooting. LeBron James, 12 points. Derek White with 10. Bam Adebayo with 18 points once again. Devin Booker with 10. And Steph Curry was limited to 3 points today, but he was able to come up with 4 nifty assists. Well, everybody, it's been a pleasure to host this chat party with you, to give you the play-by-play. Once again, keep on subscribing to the FIBA YouTube channel. Subscribe to the premium membership. Again, 99 cents a month for premium features. And I will talk to you again tomorrow afternoon on the Eastern Coast as women's basketball will take place. I'll have the call between USA and Belgium. It's Emma Messiman and Belgium versus Brianna Stewart and Team USA. It has been a pleasure, and a big thanks to each and every one of you. On behalf of the folks behind the scenes here on FIBA to make this chat party good, this be Aaron Sanders saying you've been watching the chat party between the United States of America and South Sudan in the 2024 Paris Olympics. So long, Coco, and so long to each and every one of you, wherever you may be. Take care.
Spinning all the cake. Broke boy, man, I know you can't relate. Keep a couple G's around, I ain't gotta get my hands dirty. Baby, always shopping on Melrose. Look, what you gon' do with all these damn clothes? Do it big every day, cause we got it. I don't never need no change in my wallet. Yeah, always looking for a good